families, welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If this is your first time, my name is Mamli and you are very welcome. This news is one of unusual ones. I came across this video. I said, let me do a bit of research on this person who is making noise, who is supporting Africa, who is advising Africa leaders to do what? To follow what the three lions are doing in the Sahel. I found out that this young man is American. Mr. Jarkson is American and now supporting Africa, Mr. Putin, and some countries that are standing up for the bullies. I said, what? So his message is African leaders, be like the Sahel, have a nuclear power, have a nuclear weapon in the near future. Because what one American or European told us, if we do not prepare ourselves, if we refuse to give them the resources, they will come for us. And this time, it's not going to be peaceful. It will be war. So Mr. Jarkson is trying to remind us or wake us up that yes, if we do not have all this that he has mentioned, the nuclear power, one day when they come, we cannot stand them. The question is, what is Africa leaders doing? What are they doing to protect the future children? I'm just hoping and praying that the rest of the Africa countries will get good leaders that will fight for them. Botswana, the new president in Botswana is fighting strongly, and I hope he will not quench, but he will continue to enlighten his people and continue to fight for his people. But how many more are fighting for the spirit of darkness? Yes, spirit of darkness. They are the people who do not want others to rest because they cannot get their milk for free. Please, families, listen to more and I'll be back. Thank you for your time.
American citizens are dealing with under our own regime. Americans are dealing with fraudulent elections. We're dealing with censorship. We're dealing with the monopoly of land and private capital. And until Americans and Africans are able to command respect, then there really is no future for either of our peoples. Ultimately, to sum up, I want to bring in the point of Ukraine as well, because Ukraine did something very interesting recently. Zelensky realizes that the front line in Ukraine is collapsing. The Russians are moving in. So what did he do? He threatened the ability for Ukraine to be able to develop nuclear bombs. He said, Ukraine can develop a nuclear bomb in several weeks. And then everyone got very worried about that. I think the West needs to get very worried about the potential for Africa to assert its own sovereignty and command respect in the same way that we're seeing in the new Confederation states, but all across Africa. And maybe it only starts with one or two nations, but that's exactly what we saw with Iran and Syria. And now look at the United States proxy of Israel. Israel's collapsing because they understand that the strength of Iran and the strength of Syria with the backing of Russia is, it's completely incomparable to the strength of Israel, who would undoubtedly lose in a conventional war against these nations and their proxies all across the region. So I think the question of military power is extremely important, and it actually comes before the question of economic power or trade routes or currencies or any of these things. So I hope to see more bold leadership, even in the case of Niger. Victoria Nuland was too afraid to tell Nigeria to invade Niger because she understood the military power of these Sahel states with the backing of Russia. They wanted to do an ECOWAS invasion, and with the intervention of Russia and China and the military backing in the Sahel states, they understood in the United States that this was a no-go, that they couldn't do it. So I hope in my lifetime, I'll end here, that we'll see a nuclear Africa. We're already seeing Russia. Rosatom is talking about bringing nuclear reactors into Burkina Faso, but I hope one day it's nuclear bombs.
He has said a lot of things. Credit to candidate Africa for sharing this with us. I've looked around, I couldn't see the original one. I'm not saying this one is fake one. Thanks for sharing it with us because this video need to go viral. Our leaders should listen to it. So hopefully it will wake their consciousness up to think about something good to do in Africa because 10 years time or maybe less than 10 years time they will come. And this time, it will not be bribery. It will not be like sit down and talk. They will come dropping these bombs on Africa wherever they want to go. I feel sorry for Congolese for going through what they are going through because they are not supposed to be going through what they are going through. Now humanitarian lorries are going with rice and oil. Rich country like this is not supposed to be depending on aid. The same people who are taking from them are giving them crumbs, which is sad to watch, to listen to it. It's not easy. And this is why some of us are still in the Sahel talking about them. I'm not there physically, but talking about them. Hopefully, it will change the mind of a lot of people to support their leaders because they are the torch. They are holding the torch to Africa right now as we speak. They are doing the right thing. The rest, they are just dancing with the enemies. I think I've said that before. They don't know their left from right. All they know is stealing from their own. And that's the legacy that they are happy to leave behind. I will leave you here, families. Thank you so much, families. Credit to Candidate Africa for sharing this wonderful news with us. I will see you soon, my VIPs, my returning families, those who are just passing by. Please like the video, share it. Let this video go as far as it can go. I will see you soon. Bye bye.